All right, ready for the DJ Rex event. I managed to get my Mr. Bones today. He released. So now I am looking for my fourth iconic to go along with BB-8, Mr. Bones, and the Marshal. So we only have, let me see where I didn't even look to see where I'm positioned here. I'm in my almost least favorite location on the map. So we have 4 more minutes. I got a full lobby. It looks like an almost full lobby. Missing one person. All right. Well, we'll do some housekeeping from where I left off. I went and had a little bit of a nap because for me it is about 1 in the morning. So I will not be on for a full session here, but I will be on for a couple hours while hopefully I manage to snag all of the limited time event and then take advantage as much as I can of the rest of the perks that go along with it. The bonus credits, the bonus crystal is probably the biggest one. Hopefully they're not too hard to earn, but I imagine they're not going to be that easy. Oh, that's perfect. I needed this. That's exactly what I needed for my next rebirth here. So since last time I was on, I have super rebirth one more time. So, and I just did it not that long ago, actually. And I am now at what, rebirth 9, looking to go to rebirth 10. I was missing, what am I missing? I'm missing 2 things. Hey, so what is the event? So there is, so I guess it's similar to the BB-8 Mr. Bones event, which I missed out on, but I did play the IG-11 Marshal event. It is the event, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do yet. We'll have to find out in a couple minutes. But the rewards, from what I read, are 1, the new DJ Rex iconic droid. There's also a base paint and some sort of DJ Rex music type. I don't know if it's a hat or something. Last time they gave a hat with the Mr. Bones. I'm not sure what they're going to give us this one. But the big one is for sure the droid. The second big one is the base paint. And then for the 6 hours starting in a minute here or so, there'll also be a boost on getting flawless, a boost on credits, and a boost on getting Nova crystals, although I'm not sure how you get the Nova crystals at this point. I'm not sure it's something you got to do in the game that gives you the Nova crystals. Oh, this is my least favorite location on the whole map, because by the time you get there, somebody's already taken whatever it is you want. Let me get this guy done, because this is one of my requirements to rebirth anyways. Oh no, it's not actually. It's the hover. It's the Senate hover cam I think I need. I'm going to take a look in a second. If I don't need this one, I'm just going to sell it off. All right, so I have tracker. I am searching for Senate hovercam and the ground mech. I have a Senate hovercam, but he is just the base model. Sell that. I got BB-8 equipped so I can get some double chips, because I'm probably going to have to upgrade a few things. Let's put these on a little bit longer mission. I'm going to send them on a 10-minute mission. I've been sending them on the 2-minute missions because it gets me cash faster. But I think I'm going to have enough to keep me busy. Send those 3 out. Okay, where is the timer? We've got to be about ready to start the event now. "17 seconds. And there's the ground mech I need, except I think I need it. Actually, I think I need it at a base model. So that'll be perfect. Let me just throw that in there, guys. Sorry, you gotta possibly, yeah. That's the droid we're gonna get, hopefully. All right, DJ Rex here. Droidsmith, help me set the stage. All right, let me throw this in there. Now what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? All right, so there is. Deploy a droid. I'm only gonna deploy BB-8. Let me deploy a different droid. Knock one out here. Until I know what it does, I don't want to apply one of my iconics. Deploy droid. Let's see what it does. Okay. So it opens up a speaker. Now, okay, so I just got to get droids to open things up. That's not as scary as I was thinking it might be. All right, let's swap you with this guy. Looks like it's easy enough. Just deploy all the way around. Grab a battle droid if I have one in here. I do not have one in here, so I'll just swap this guy for the moment. Why do they just keep changing constantly? Oh, I get it. I'm missing out on something. Pick this up. I get it. Foolish. It's similar to what the event was where you had the Beskars, right? Okay, so do I need to get 10 of them? I threw one, it didn't do anything. Let's see, let's see. Okay, I'm going to stop and take a look. Oh, 21 out of 30. Okay, I guess we got to stack up enough of these as a group. We get enough of these. Am I... You're in the same game as me. Where are you at, man? All right, so the first objective. Okay, so we smashed through all that. That got us 1 of 10 party attendees. What do we got to do for the next objective? Do all that, and you got to look at all this built at the same time. swap my droids back here again. Okay, so once you beat the first one, it's just all diamond droids. I'm assuming. Okay, I'm going to swap out for one of the iconics here then. I don't think it matters, but actually we get the Marshal because if I do get a good blueprint, I don't want everybody snagging it off me. All right, so it looks like the theme of the event is that you jump in, you use your droid, whatever one you choose, you work collectively together. Once you get enough of the glow sticks to the stage, 3 out of 30, it'll add one more attendee. Once you add the extra attendee, then you have a track playing on the belt. The last one was diamond. Of course, everybody's gonna go nuts when it becomes the Beskar one. But it looks like there's enough for everybody, so. If everybody just picks a different class of droid, it goes fairly fast. Seems like there's a lot of battle ones, so I think I picked a good one to have. Ten out of 30. So I don't think it's going to be quite as quick as it was with the event, the Beskar event. But it's pretty easy. Nobody's trying to grief on you. You're actually collectively working together for a change. Come on, where's the droid? Just a few more. I do have a fair amount of cash, at least for my rebirth. Come on. A little finicky on where I have to pick it up from. Seven more. Well, these are lots of time till you get it done. One more, somebody's got it. All right, what's the next round going to be? Okay, so just a random selector at the top, and we are on diamond again. All right. I'm looking for a few very specific experiences. I don't know if I want to waste that much time pounding on this guy to get it going yet. I'm not too interested in diamond unless it's one of the ones that I actually need pops up. So let me go collect my loot so I've got more. all right. Change the scenery. All right, hopefully at least one of them is mandatory a Beskar run. Or if it's just all random, we could end up with diamonds the entire time. Oh, I shouldn't complain because it could have been golds. So I'm assuming 2 out of 10 will deliver the droid. It should be the easiest one so everybody gets it, and then it'll just be a larger number to get the other 2 perks. Yeah, this one's fairly easy to get though. Come on, droid. You're so slow. Where are you? Where is my droid? Here, come on. I like when they get stuck behind buildings and stuff. And I like to do a circuit around with the worker droid and collect the chips and cash when I've got some long builds going. Quite often, if you take the wrong path chasing the chips, the droid will get stuck behind one of the buildings. And then the hard part is finding out where he's stuck so you can get him out. What are we at? 17 out of 30. Well, they didn't make it that hard to find anything, huh? Everything is just right in front of you. It's going to be a little monotonous and mundane by the time we get them all done. I think I enjoyed the Beskar event more. At least you had some people shooting at you occasionally. Six. All right, that's it. Let's see what we get this time. Rainbow, nice. Let's see what we can get. Well, it's nice you get a whole bunch of them, but it'd be nice to have something that was worthwhile grabbing. Worth a lot, but I'll take it anyways. I'll get one long one at least running. Better collect some cash here. Just throw some out of the way for a moment. See if it lasts that long or not. I will run these on the short ones because at least I get money on them. Not too many battle ones this time. Come on, droid, where are you? Where did he get stuck? Yeah, here you are. Yeah, at least it's a collective, so if you want to do other things, people are still making the objective for you. Oh, it popped up right in front of me. Oh, I need that Senate hover cam. That should be enough for me to rebirth, actually. Although I gotta knock out the ground mech and get it put together. Okay, we'll slack for a moment. We'll let these guys work. Because if I think I got way more cash than I need for my rebirth here. So I can get this one done, and if I can get the ground mech done, I can rebirth and hopefully pick up some of the droids I need for my next rebirth. We got a bunch of stuff in the lounge already. Sell that guy, lounge you. Alright, this should be enough. Oh, it's rainbow sign hover cam. Okay, let's chip him up. Swap him back. How much cash do I need? 220. So I got huge amounts of cash, more than I need. So let's spend a bunch on some good droids here. I should check how much a pickaxe upgrade is actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Have my pickaxe upgraded. Get some more cash. At least I figured out how to drop things in the recycler so they don't bounce all over the place. Instead of throwing them, if you just do the drop button, it goes in a whole lot better. Rainbow again. 147 million. What do I need here? 220. So it won't take me too long to get to 220. Let's see if there's anything smaller here that's good. It's so fast that if you bought too many of these big things like the cyclograph, if you want to actually get it finished off, it's going to take you 6 minutes, 5 minutes. By the time you finish, you're going to miss one whole cycle. Let them grab stuff. Let me go get some more cash. Let's see if I get to the 220. Shouldn't take too long. At least I can be looking for the next set of droids. Get in here and help a little bit. Oh, there's a legendary up here. I don't think I've ever seen a legendary up there before. Alright, let me go collect these, see if that gets me to the 220. Close. $220. All right, let's rebirth now. What did I get? I got a worker station. How much is that? Worker station, 240 million. That should be quick. Oh, let me take a look. Just gotta grab a pen and paper so I can write down what I need for the next one, or I'll forget. So B2 heavy, B2 super. Tiltech all default. All right. Let's give these guys a hand here. Almost need to just slow it down, not rush through. If you had a group of friends, it'd probably be better. I mean, it's a 6-hour event, so if you had a group of friends, you could just sit here and run through one. When the belt comes off, just take as much stuff as you can off of the belt and don't worry about getting the next round. Spend some time pickaxing to get them built up and selling them or whatever you're going to do with them, and then work on the next round. But you'd have to coordinate that with everybody in the lobby. I'm going to go back into my base. I'm going to make some room so if I do get the next set of droids, I have room for them all. I don't want this guy. Let's sell him. What else do I have in here that I don't need? I'm going to sell you too. Sell you. You watch, I'll sell them and I'll need them next round. But at least I got some room. What is this? R-8 super common too. Let's get rid of that. R3 is super common. Get rid of that. And also super common. Alright. 20 million for droid station there. Sweet. I need to stick a droid on there. Let's put you to work. Making some money. Oh, B2 heavy. There we go. Hopefully I have enough money for that. $18 million. I do have enough money. Okay, that's one of them. One of the 3 requirements. I'm gonna let those guys grind out. max here. This guy's a +6. Get those going again. Yeah, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to let those guys go, but at least it gives me more time to work towards the objectives I need for my next rebirth. Alright, so B2 heavy we've got. We need B2 super and the Utilitech. I just keep my eye on the right side of the screen, see if anything I need pops up. Since they're all default, it doesn't really matter which one I get, but the higher the better. Give me some scrap value. Okay, we'll lounge you. I didn't even take a look to see what his value was. 960 a second, huh? Maybe we actually put him in the... That's my lowest one here. You. Let's put you in the lounge. Put you in the lounge, let's put you back to work. Nothing else popped up on the belt that I needed. Let me go grab a couple crates for these guys, so at least I'm not totally slacking. Oh, what do I have now? I've got a astromech droid. Oh, the mission has changed now. Where am I? Oh, the same place. Oh, the stage has just changed a bit. Okay, I'm not the only one that's still focusing on their base throughout this whole thing. Yeah, it's almost better if everybody slows down, doesn't try to rush to complete it and get the droid, and this is good because because it's so super late for me right now, I'll be on for the next event. At least I'll have a better idea of what to be focusing on, and I won't worry so much about grabbing all these things. Better to just try and manage to get as much as you can off that belt rather than rushing just to get to the next one. Get some cash so I have it in case I need it. Oh, it's actually not so bad. Okay, why do you stop there? Try to maximize a few of these. I don't usually get the golds from those runs. I usually do the 2-minute mission just to get the cash, and I throw most of the stuff in the scrapper because it's all default. So 5 out of the 10 attendees. I'm assuming as soon as we get to the 10 there, that will be the DJ Rex iconic given to us, and then I'm assuming they'll probably just keep doing the same event over and over like they did with the Beskar, where you just keep doing it until you get the paint. 240 million to unlock a worker station. Let me see if I've got that. Close. Yep, there we go. Put this guy to work down there. Okay, still need the B2 Super and the Utilitech. Hopefully they come in this next round here. I'll get some cash because I don't know how much they are. Yeah, most of the time they're just like this, so I just dump them in the recycler. I don't take any of the defaults anymore. I hope I just get cash most of the time. Alright, everything's running. I go down here and help these guys out. Alright, 24. I don't know if I'll get there in time before somebody else closes it out. Oh yeah, probably. Oh, I am the closer. Sweet. All right. Hopefully my droids come out. We're lucky on Rainbow at least. This long shot's actually a pretty good one. Since I've already got my one workbench tied up. One out of 3 is cash. Okay, I'll let those guys run around for a little bit. I will take care of my base instead. If I can get this guy at least knocked out and replace one of the other ones, then I'll work on the Opsy Strike for a little bit. Yeah, I think if you went in with 5 friends on this thing from the start in a lobby, so there were 6 people total, you could really maximize the output. I think right now, 'cause while I'm doing this, everybody else is just rushing to try and get to the next event instead of trying to close out their builds and have enough space to get some more good droids on there. mean, normally this seems like it takes a long time, but when you got an event going, it seems even painfully longer. I do not like this scrapper. I like having it in the base, I just don't like how it works. Or should I say how it doesn't work. You can't really throw anything at it because it just launches way over the top, and you've got to be right up next to it to drop anything in it. Get this guy done, then I'll go help everybody else out again for a moment or two. Alright, this guy was 2,800, 720, 720, 648. Let's just get rid of one of you guys here. Sell you, put you to work there. Some astromech missions. There's one. Seems like the astromech missions are the least common of them all. The workers in the battle seem to be everywhere. Oh yeah, everybody's slowing down a bit here. Everybody's busy doing, I think that's what it takes, like 5 or 6 rounds, and everybody realizes that you can't keep up with the pace of everything. So if they're doing that, I will also take my time, go grab some more loot. Get this guy going in. Pound on this guy for a little bit. Not making the quick cash just yet. I was hoping to have the 10 billion missions already unlocked. Like the 6-minute mission at the end, where it's mainly cash. Once you get those unlocked, it starts to fly by. All right, let's go give those guys a little bit of a hand out there. I'll launch this one more thing. This one, what are we at? 17 out of 30. At least I got a half decent lobby. Nobody's really griefing anybody. I haven't heard any gunshots. Garbage for the Beskar around. All right, let me go back up here, get some more cash. And I never get this many golds off these things. I don't know if they boosted it for this event. Let's see if this guy gets anything decent. As far as speed, or I'll just trash him as well. I haven't seen notifications on my last two droids that I need either. Take this guy down a little bit. Go grab one more droid for the collective. We gotta be getting pretty close to the 30 needed. 28, 29, 30, there we go. What's it gonna be? That's our first gold. I'm just gonna go keep working on my guy to see if either of the two droids I need pop up. Alright, you got one of the three droids, got the R2 Heavy, need the B2, or the B2 Heavy, need the B2 Super, and the Utilitech. I haven't had much luck with those popping up on the belt yet. I did get this Opti Strike, man, that's super nice. At least with a boost on cash, I can afford to buy it. Alright, that's 7 of 10 done. This guy under 4. Alright, let's go collect some more cash. There's my B2 Super. So I got the B2 Heavy, I got the B2 Super. I'll just throw this guy on here because my other one's already tied up. Grab my cash. Okay, B2 Heavy, B2 Super are done. We just need the Utilitech. Then we can rebirth again because I think I got enough cash already, or I will here shortly. Oh yeah, I'm over the cash already. Better check all those gold blueprints, make sure I didn't dump one off there. Didn't really pay attention to what came through. Speed my guy up a little bit. This guy does how much? 840. I'll probably just lounge you. I don't think that's much more than anybody else. Grab one more of these. Keep forgetting to throw down my splashes. They take ridiculously long to replenish now, but that sure speeds up the beating on the workbench. Yeah, see how long it takes to refresh? I mean, you use it all up and it hasn't even refreshed yet. It really slowed that down today. I don't know why. It takes forever for them to replenish now. I just want to clear this workbench. I don't know if it was a wise decision buying the one that takes 6 or 7 hours to grind down. Get them under 3 and then I'll go help out the rest of the community. Quick cache. Is there a utilitech in here? Oh, there is too. Look at that. No. So don't pay attention. Let me go grab another splash. Here. This should get me to rebirth 11. There we go. All right, let me write down what I need for this one. Gold and the track R, which I've already got. It's nice when you already have one. Okay, I'm up into the billions on cash now. Click all that up. Run these ones again. Dump you. $750 million for another droid station. This guy gave me 420. Wow, that's pretty not much. I'm gonna get rid of that guy. Got another of these. Ball core is there, but I need it in rainbow. That's a long ways from rainbow, so I'll just ignore that one. What time is it for me? For me, it is almost 2 a.m. And we're about 50 minutes into the first of 2 events. Already closed this one out. I didn't even participate with one chest that time. A bunch of nice stuff here. have that kind of cash, 14 billion. I need something in the 300 million. 300 million I might, if I go grab some stuff quick here. If it's still there, let me go get some more cash. Close. Let's see if that hauler is still there. No, somebody grabbed him. Oh, right now my best droid, I mean, other than my iconics, I just super rebirth not that long ago, so I don't have much in the way of best droids anymore. I did my second super rebirth earlier today, so now I don't have a whole lot in the way of good droids. Soon I'll finish this guy off, and it'll be a Rainbow Opti Strike will be my best one. Before I super rebirth the first time though, I was missing 2 of the R7s. Everything else was full stack of R7s. Here it was all Opti Strikes, and I had all Mono Walkers on the bottom. Now, because I super rebirthed again earlier today, it's pretty weak. This one here will be my best one in a moment when he's done. But I took all the requirements that it takes. I was thinking, like, once you get to about rebirth 18, it really starts to slow down. You just end up, it's just a grind at that point. So I took all of the information, how much it costs to go from 1 to 1, all of the perks you get, like your credit boosts, and also how much you get in the way of Nova crystals and such as rewards if you super rebirth. You get the Nova crystals, you get a bunch of credit boost as well, and I fed it into Gemini, the Google AI, and basically tried to figure out where the best place to go is. Like, should you try to grind out all the way to 23 each time in order to maximize the amount of Nova crystals and experience, or should you do it earlier? And it came back and basically said that to optimize it, if you're actually playing the game actively, you should probably super rebirth at 18. If you play and then you go do other things, and you play and then you go do other things, and you just let credits stack up all your way, then maybe 19. And it says absolutely never go to 20 unless you're just going to bed for the night and you're just going to rack up a whole bunch of credits overnight. So I'm actually targeting 18 for the rebirth. You get less rewards from the super rebirth, but you get them so much faster, because after 18 it just slows down so much. So you don't know what the super rebirth is. So the super rebirth, so prior to the super rebirth, you could only get to a maximum rebirth level of 23. When you get to 23, you maxed out, and you could hunt down all your Beskar droids and have, like I did, almost everything at the top level. But once you get there, it's kind of a grind. So what they did is they did a super rebirth where you can go and lose everything. You lose your droids. You literally lose everything, and you start your base completely 100% over. The only thing that you actually keep is the stuff you're carrying in your inventory. But in exchange for that, you get a new currency, Nova crystals. You can see them down on the bottom left there. I have 10 of them currently, and you also get permanent boosts of like experience and stuff. But those Nova crystals, you can buy things that don't go away each time you super rebirth. So additional speed, you can buy some really cool add-ons, like there's a station here where I can throw blueprints now, so I don't have to leave them laying around. There's an auto collect button here. You can purchase those. So there's a bunch of stuff you can purchase from your super rebirth. And of course, there's enough stuff that you can't just purchase it all at once. So you have to super rebirth a whole bunch of times in order to start unlocking them. So it's good. It I think it's a good add to the game because it makes some decision making on your side. Do you want to just rush through? Because you can rebirth it, super rebirth at 12, or do you want to go farther to the max 23? I think 18 is where I'm going to be targeting. Because I found that the game really became quite boring after 18. You really didn't end up with... It wasn't very eventful after that. You're just at that point. I mean, it's just a grind for... A grind just trying to get credits, right? Let me just get all these things going and... We'll go and help those guys again. Oh, look at that, a proto roller. I have never got a legendary off these yet. That's the first one. 2 legendaries. What? Something is not right there. Okay, I'm not at 750 million yet for that. Let me collect all this cash. All right, have a good night. I won't be here much longer either. Once I get the droid reward, I'm going to be going to sleep as well. Okay, let's go give everybody a hand for a bit here. What are they at? 28. Come on. Why aren't you opening it up? My droid's stuck. Oh yeah, it's gotta go to the other side. Yeah, he's too slow anyways. Yeah, I'm on a public server. But a good lobby. Nobody's shooting at anybody. I think they're all just busy enough doing whatever they're doing. But a private lobby actually might be better in some ways. Although if you were trying to do it by yourself, it'd be long. You'd need several hours. At least this way while I'm doing the other things, these guys are still grinding stuff out. Yeah, on the public lobby it takes way less time to complete because while I was over there finishing up my Opti Strike, these guys are all here completing the event for me. So it makes it a lot faster when you've got all of them. Next event already. Okay, let me go back to my base. I'll have to do that. I'm going to check and see if I do have any of the ones that I need up in here. No, I do not on that side. I do not on that side. Yeah, I think in this one, if you were on private, it would be tough. Like, cause it's slow. You're going to need to get 100 of these chests on your own, and that's just for the first phase of it. Because you got 100 chests on the first phase, and then I'm assuming that's going to give us the droid, and then there's the paint reward. And from what I saw in the last event, the paint reward was significantly more. I think it was like you had to get like 10 of the Beskar back, and then you had to get 30 or 50 of the Beskar back. I can't remember, but you had to get 30 or 50 back if you wanted the paint. So if they do the same thing here, and you're in a private lobby, it may take forever, man. Man, what is happening? It must be because I moved up. I did not get that many legendaries here earlier. All right, another droid station. No, I just need another good droid to stick on there. R6 is probably all right. Don't think I want to wait long enough for BB9. Although I don't know how much. Let's see. 34 minutes isn't too bad. Let me grab some splash here. I'll get another mission running. I need to get to the 10 billion mark so I can unlock at least one of those 6-minute missions. And that's where you start to get the cash flowing in like crazy. I lucked out. I got this guy here, the 2BB with a +6 pickaxe right at the very start. Kind of lucked out on that. Let's run a 2-minute mission as well. Let's collect my loot. I'm not having much luck getting those next set of droids that I need though. Got the one. I still need the ball core and the ground mech. Maybe I should have taken that default ball core. I'll give these guys a hand. Come over here, buddy. Man, they're stupid. It's stuck on the... There we go. They did slow down for a bit there, but now they're cranking out again. Because everybody wants their droid. After the droid, they probably slow down a bit. It's nice that it's a collector reward. I wonder how it works though. Like if somebody comes in now, like if one of the 6 people leaves the lobby and comes in, if they actually just get to pick it up at the very end. I'll let these guys finish up the last 3. Collect some more cash. Man, I am just getting too much good stuff. I'm just going to throw a bunch of them away. They're going to start disappearing here anyways. I got so many of them. That's actually probably a half decent one, but $500 million already. Well, the money's at least racking up a lot faster than it was before. Man, I am not having any luck with these 2 droids I need though. Oh no, that I am having luck. That is one. I'm just not paying attention. I hate when he does that, stuck in that position. Alright, so I got this one. Now I just need the ball core. Because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see that pop up on the right side. I've been consciously making an effort to. I've been so used to looking at the left side of the screen all the time to see when a new droid pops up that I haven't been looking at the right side of the screen to see when the droid I need actually pops up. I've been looking for the Beskars and the rainbows and stopped paying attention to the right side. Look at these guys a hand. Yeah, they slow down a bit here as well. Another one. They kind of go in waves. Sometimes these guys are just flying at them. I think everybody's like me. They get busy with, oh, there's a ball core, but just a crappy one. But maybe I take it in anyways. Gotta get them all the way to rainbow, though. Oh, look at that. Just when you... I'll take him because I'll chip him up for sure. I honestly have no idea what the new droid does. I am not sure. It looks more like a worker droid, but I'm not. I know it kind of makes sense because we don't actually have a worker droid at this moment. We have 2 battle droids, although the Marshal actually makes more money if you put him on the worker station. So I'm assuming he's gonna be a worker droid, but I don't know what its bonus or perk is going to be. Okay, that should be enough there. Do I have enough cash? I just short on cash now. That should come fairly fast though. Do around here. Come on, missed it. All I'm getting is legendaries off that first mission now. Man. I'm done. This thing annoys me. I love it, and it's like a love-hate relationship with that thing. I love that it's in your base. I hate how finicky it is to get the blueprint into it. Okay, almost there on cash. I'll do one quick round. If I don't have enough, I'll go help with a couple more crates. Yeah, not quite there. That's also the downside that if you're trying to upgrade, it'd almost be better if I wouldn't have rebirthed today, super rebirth this morning, and I would have stayed with a higher one because I'd at least get more cash and more benefits out of it. Right now, as soon as I rebirth, I lose all my cash and I can't buy any good droids anyways. How many is that? 22. I'm running around while I get some more cash. Hopefully that's enough to rebirth. Back to here first. Not quite. don't give me too many droids and give me more cash. No, not so lucky. Give me some cash. No, no cash. There we go, 1.38. That's enough to rebirth. All right, let me write down what I need this time. All right, B2 Super. I have one of those. I can chip him probably. Oh, I have the Mecha Droid. And default. And a Proto Roller. Ah, I think I might be in good shape. Okay. And 3.4 billion. Let me get these guys on there. So I need the Mecha Droid. Throw him on. And I need a Proto Roller. Just throw you behind. I won't need you again, I'm pretty sure I say that, and then I'll ask for the Beskar one here in a second. So I think I need a B2 Super, or I can chip him up anyways, so. I don't think I sold him. Super fast for the rebirthing at least. I think the thing that would be slowing me up here would be the cash. It wasn't for this event. Does this guy make me 972? Where's my low guy here? You're pretty low. I'll lounge you. Work you. Get you on there. I'll go get some more juice. Stuff's pretty handy. It's more handy if you're working on the battle bench because at least it's right behind you. I would remember to stop and grab some every time I come in and out of my base, so I have a bunch of them stocked up. This guy making me 1.24, 120, you gotta go. You've got to go there. You can go to work. Now I should only be short the B2 Super, which I have, I think, in the lounge. B2 Super, let's swap him out. Let's chip him. How much does it cost to chip him? 180, done. Oh, he's got to be rainbow though, doesn't he? Not diamond. Yeah, one more chip. There we go. All right, now I just need the cash. What am I looking for? 3.4 billion. Okay, this will go a little slower, I think. 1.5 billion to get my extra droid station as well. I usually try to get all my perks before I go up, but this time I might actually just go straight to the rebirth. Since I got there so fast. swimming in legendaries now. Sorry, what did I say it was? 3.4 billion. Okay. That'll take a bit of time, so let's give these guys a hand. Got to remember to keep going to the other side for that one. My droid gets all bundled up. Over here. What are they at? 10 only. Yeah, everybody's slowed down now. But this is the last one before the droid, so we can see what we're going to get then. I'm assuming before the droid. I shouldn't speak too soon. All right, 14 more, and we close out this one. That should be. I'm assuming that's gonna be the droid. Okay, let them do a couple more. I'll go collect my cash. Yeah, I really lucked out with a decent lobby here as well. So used to running in there still. Come on. Hit it. Gold. He's got to be worth something good. I'm going to throw him up there. That's what I need. All I need is cash. That's why I kind of like the 10 billion one, because you're so much more likely to just get cash all the time. This one you got a 50% chance. The other one's a 80% chance of cash or credits. Okay, almost at 1 billion. Let's take some juice. Maybe I can get this one knocked out before they complete the first round of events. This guy should have some decent credits per second. Top tier replenish is so slow now. I gotta be getting close to finishing it now. I don't want to miss out on whatever's going on out there either, so let's go take a look and see how close we are. Oh, there we are, done. First round is done. What happens now? Speak to DJ Rex, where is he? Speak to DJ Rex. This rock, DJ Rex reporting for duty. All right. Oh no, but what happened to my little BB6? Okay, what does he do? What does he do for us? Default 15% per second, so he grants a whole lot. I think they actually buffed that for everybody. World Quest Master. Put your droids to work. What does that mean? What is World Check quest master. Droids follow you around in your work. You gain the following perk: World Quest Master. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Let me put this guy to work then. I hope they lounged my... No, oh no, they did. They did. Ah, thank goodness. He was a +6 pickaxe. I'd have been really upset. So 972, 660. Okay, so 660 is the low ball. So you, and where is DJ Rex? I'm gonna put you to work. I think they all went to 15 a second. Let me take a look and see. Where's my other guys? Yeah, they went to 50. They were at 5% and they all went to 15, which is a big boost. Okay, let me get my droid. Okay, so I got another iconic droid. That's nice. That should be one more add-on to my Droid X. Yep, there it is, the symbol for the Droid X. Now there's just the last one, which we can't get for a few more days. Yeah, we just got CB23, which I'm going to have to rebirth before then anyways, because you got to purchase him. Yeah, so CB23, can't purchase him for another 6 days and 6 hours. I'll rebirth before then. Actually, while I'm here, I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to do the pickaxe mastery. What is the next one? Yeah, it's going to go slow after that. All right. So now, party attendees. Okay, so we only got to get 8 this time. So it's actually less this time. It's not like the Beskar event where you had to get more. This one's we got 8 more rounds, and that should get us the paint, base paint. And then there'll be one more round. I can't remember what they said. Let me take a look at my phone here. It was, I think they posted on their Discord. Yeah, DJ Rex Iconic Droid. We have that. The next one is the DJ Rex base paint. I'm assuming that's what we're working for next. Then there is the DJ Droid effect, which I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming he's got something similar to Flawless, maybe just on him, or you can put it on any droid. I don't know. And then it says Nova Crystals. So I don't know if after you complete the first 3 rounds, if you just start to get Nova Crystals only. I'm not sure. That would be awesome if you got a bunch of Nova Crystals. I'm not sure I'm going to do it on this one. I'll probably do that on tonight's event rather than now, because I am going to need to sleep here shortly. Ah, so you can open any one of them. I will equip him then. Let's try that. Wonder what does he do after the event then? Because that's good for the event, opening any of the crates, but then after the event, what does he do? Hey, I thought it deleted mine too, but it actually put it in my lobby. So I don't know if it deletes it if you don't have it, but if you got space in your lobby, go check your lobby. He might be there. That's where mine went. I freaked out too, because I thought that they would ask you to get rid of your droid, and it just disappeared. But it was in my lobby, or my lounge. Sorry, not my lobby. He's an all right looking droid though, huh? I don't know if he's my favorite droid, but he looks all right. Oh, yeah. 30. All right, I'm curious to see what the base paint is going to look like. Okay, we'll get one more here. We'll collect all of our cash and our loot. See if I have enough to do another rebirth. All right. I don't think I'll have quite enough yet. Start to get into the billions, it starts to slow down. Oh, 2 with cash. Can I get all 4? No, not all 4. I already have one of these sitting there. I'm just gonna dump these right now. Oh, 3 out of 4 cash is not bad. Okay, we're not quite where we need to be for cash, but we're getting close. We're over halfway. So let's go give these guys a hand working on base paint. So did you go talk to DJ Rex? Like, you actually have to go down and talk to him before it gives him to you. So like, you need to go, after you're done, he should be sitting right here on this little yellow piece. So just go over and talk to him. And when you talk to him, then it should give you DJ Rex. But make sure I don't know if you might lose your companion. Mine actually went to the lobby, but somebody else commented that they lost theirs. So you might want to park your companion first, and then go get him, just to make sure you don't lose him. Let me know if that works and if you find him. Oh man, he's stuck. He won't grab that one either. Stupid droids, man. I noticed I picked up the other one there and it didn't even, it opened the crate but didn't give me anything to pick up. That might have been because I was standing on it. Get one more and then we'll collect the loot again. Oh, really? Not there. I wonder what happens if... I mean, I'm not saying you should. I'm just wondering what happens if you go to a different lobby. If you can get it there or not. And that really sucks if you did all the work and then you don't actually get them at the end. I hope it's not glitched. The way I'm going, I don't even need the guys off the belt. I'm getting enough. I mean, they're all default legendaries, but they're still legendaries. Okay, still not enough cash yet. Alright. Do I have top level? No, those are both. Opti-Strike is... Does he give me... I always do. I always seem to 1.5, 1,500, 4,000, 12,000, 9,000, and 60. Yeah, he might be worthwhile. throw the Opti Strike on there. You can replace one of the lower guns. Oh, actually got somebody already on there. Forgot about that. I'm hoping the cyclograph gives me some good loot per second. So I don't know what the droid can do. I mean, it's a worker droid, and it says that he's a world quest master. So as far as I know right now, for this event, he can open up any of the 3 different things. So I'm assuming that when you go around the outside of the map, you know how you have to have a worker to do the worker quests, you have to have the astromech to do the one astromech quest, or you have to have a battle droid to do the 3 different battles. I'm assuming that when you have this guy, you can do all 3 of those type of events at any given time, which to me is kind of a waste, honestly, because I don't find there's enough value in doing the battle ones or the astromech mission. I only do the worker missions, but I'm assuming that that's what his boost skill is, or his special skill. But I mean, the big one for me is he actually gives you more credits per second based off your total base incoming credits, same as the other ones do, which adds up fairly quick when you've got all these iconics in there. Yeah, not as useful as the other mythics, at least in my opinion. I mean, if you're a person that likes to go and do all of the different missions around the outside of the base, then it could be helpful because you don't have to go back and get a different droid each time you want to do one. But I find that they're too time-consuming. This guy. I find that they're too time-consuming to bother with the battle ones. So I don't bother. I just do the worker one's got the most amount of workers as well. It's 5 of them compared to 3 and 1 of the other ones. So yeah, not that terribly useful in my opinion. Oh, that didn't even hit me, did it? It bounced off and freaking hit my droid. That's nice. Okay, let me just go get cash and then we'll see. We should be getting fairly close to being able to do the rebirth here. Proto roller in gold as well. We'll take that. We will ditch you, honestly. I don't think I need you. And we'll ditch you as well. I like when you get to the point that you start to ditch legendaries. Oh, an R7 though. I'll just throw you down there for a moment. Okay, so get around, I'll go give these guys a hand. So yeah, like here at the start I had to have a worker droid to collect this one, I had to have a battle droid to collect there. Now with this guy, you can just do any one of the 3. You don't have to go swap behind. So for this event, super useful. But outside of this event, not so useful. Oh, why did it get stuck up there? All right, round 1 is done. Now we're on to round 2. finish work on these guys with those droids run through. Okay, let's see if I can get the juice to actually splash on me this time. There we go. Let's see if any Beskar epics come up. It might be worthwhile going for a Beskar epic. I can probably afford it. There is one. I probably grabbed it already. Oh, so there is a little bit of hostilities. Yeah. When it comes to the legendary Beskars, I guess nobody plays nice anymore. At least it's not indiscriminate shooting. And fair enough, I probably should have had a marshal on as well to head into that. Okay, let's see what this guy gives me credits per second. Swap him out maybe with one of the other ones. Yeah, I'm really curious after I'm finished this event, if I go into a different lobby, does it start all over? Like, does each lobby start from scratch? So for the whole 6 hours, you could just be going from lobby to lobby and still be reaping the benefits of it? I don't know. Work you. Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't sell the droids I actually need for this thing. That would really suck. I've done that a few times. Go through and accidentally sell the droid that I needed for the level just because it had a low credit per second. One juice run and then I'll go help everybody else out there. Yeah, curious what the base paint will look like. Although I'm kind of stuck on my flawless, my partial flawless at this moment. It's my favorite. Only because it's so ridiculously time consuming to get. Come on. Why are you not working on it, man? I believe the second reward is going to be base paint. It said that they listed 4 different rewards. You can't get to this just. They listed 4 different rewards. The first was the droid. The second was the base paint. The third was the DJ Rex. Oh, sorry, man, I forget. It was the DJ Rex droid effect. So I'm assuming it's something like the flawless effect in that line. And then the last thing it mentions are Nova crystals. So I'm wondering if you complete all of the quests that they have here. You do the paint, you get the DJ droid effect, and then maybe after that, each time you finish one, you get Nova crystals. I don't know. Got the close one there. Looks like they're getting farther and farther away here, though. They were all really close for a while. One more. What's that, 27? All right, let me go collect the cash, see if I got enough now. What is a cool aura? Oh, like the flawless aura? Like the, like you're gonna, like, if you're talking about like the flawless aura, it's kind of like a sparkly little glow that matches my base here that you can apply to your droids. So I'm assuming that they're gonna do something like that for the DJ. Monowalker, that's a good one too. Keep him. It's just feeding me good legendaries now. Alright, I'm close. There we go, rebirthing. Alright, what do I need for the next round? Absolutely new droid's ability. It looks like, you know how you go around the outside of the boys? It says he's a world collector droid. When you go around the outside of the base, there's those 5 worker things you can do to open up a crate. There's the 3 battle ones. And there's the 1 astromech mission, and each time you want to do them, you have to put on a different droid in order to do those missions. It looks like when you have this DJ Rex equipped, you can do any of the missions. Doesn't matter. You don't need to have the other droid. So, in my opinion, semi-useless because I only do the worker missions. I don't bother with the battle missions, anyways. But okay, so B2 heavy, rainbow. So if I don't write these down, guys, I totally lose track of what I'm supposed to be doing. And a R7 gold. All right. Hey, thanks for the offer. I probably wouldn't be able to even afford it at this point because I just rebirthed not that long ago. So I'm still grinding back up a little bit. But I don't know. I was saying earlier, like the first time I super rebirthed, I went all the way to 23. I went to 23 before the super rebirth, and then I was just grinding out all of the Beskar droids, and then I super rebirthed, and I got up to 19, and it just started to grind so slow that I did a little bit of research. So I took all of the stats on how much you earn and how much you get rewarded with Nova Crystals, and according to Google AI, Gemini, it is best if you actually rebirth at 18. It said if you're going to be away from, like, you're going to spend the night and you'll be collecting credits while you're sleeping, you might want to go to 19 or maybe even 20. But it said that the sweet spot between 12 and 23 is 18, where you maximize the amount of Nova credits for the amount of time you put in to get them. You go over that, it said 20 is absolutely not worth it. The amount of time you'll spend is going to be way over how much you get. So I probably don't need any. You did a super birthday in 17. Yeah, you can get back to 17 so fast, huh? It doesn't take that long at all. But after 17, it really starts to slow down. And I started to wonder, is it worth it? Yeah, you'll get double the Nova crystals, but if it takes you 3 times as long to get double the Nova crystals, you might as well just rebirth and go back to 17 again, right? You can do that 3 times in the time it takes you to do 1. So, Okay, I better get some creds to start buying some of these up. 3.8 billion there, and I need another 1.46 billion. Okay, I better get... I didn't spend on that one because I already had the droids, but I better start spending some cash and getting more droids working. All right, let me give these guys a hand again. So I think I understand. So prior to getting the droid, there's these chests like the one I just opened up, which has got the worker symbol on it. And I could only open it up if I had a worker droid equipped. Same with the astromech. I could only open up the astromech if I had an astromech droid equipped, and a battle one with the battle droid equipped. But if you go around the outside of the base, there are these quests, right? So like, it's not there. Let me go to the other ones and we'll find it. So here's the worker droid one. So normally, if you went around and you wanted to do these ones, you'd have to do the worker droid mission. You'd have to have a worker droid equipped to do this worker droid mission. And these are my favorite. Like if I'm killing time and I've got a bunch of stuff and I don't want to sit there and smash on it, sometimes I'll come around and I'll run and do these because there's 5 of them on the worker droids. But there's also one astromech mission down here, which I never do because it's too time consuming. I mean, but now that I have this droid equipped, I just did the worker one, I can now deploy this droid and I can do this mission. But this one's just a waste because you got to spend all this time. It takes too long here for killing the stormtroopers as they try to fight your guy. So I never do this mission anyways. Plus I suck at killing them. And then the battle one, it spawns in 3 different spots, but again, it takes too long for the amount of rewards you get. It's not even worth it to me. So a bit of a waste of a skill for a droid, in my opinion. Yeah, great that I can do all 3 of those, but unless you're somebody that actually goes out and does all 3, it's not really that worthwhile. Oh man, 2 people dropped out of our lobby. Hopefully they were the guys that were griefing everybody. No, I'm sure that... Yeah, so that one droid can do all the stuff now. Which could be potentially useful if you like doing those missions, but for me, I only do the worker missions just because there's 5 of them. And... yeah, that's as soon as this event is done, that's all mine's going to be doing. I never use Mr. Bones. He just sits and works. This will be the exact same. This guy will just work. Mr. Bones will just work. 10 parties to get the droid, and now we're doing 8 parties, it looks like, to get the paint. But if you've got some friends, I would suggest you go on the lobby with some friends, because when I'm on a public lobby, if you go by yourself in a private lobby, I think it's going to take you forever, man. But in a public lobby, if not everybody's working together, everybody's just rushing to get the objective done, and you're missing a huge amount of stuff that's on that belt. Because you can't take the stuff off the belt and put it to use, or get the credits or chips from it because you're running back there so quickly. But then you got to find 6 friends, or at least a couple of friends. Yeah, it would be nice to get more chips. I was struggling earlier today trying to find chips. I was at the point where chips were such a grind that I was going and getting any low-level Beskar or Rainbow, and I'd throw 3 of them on the workbenches, and then I'd swap out with BB-8 to double the chips off of it. I haven't been paying attention at all to the droids I need for this next rebirth. Although I think I did throw an R2RP legendary in the trash just before I rebirth as well. back. Right, how much does this guy give me? 1.94. Where's my low guy? This guy, I gotta clean something out of the lounge. That guy's my +6 pickaxe, so I'm not getting rid of him. Yeah, I'll sell you. You watch. I sell him, and I'm gonna need this guy right away. Okay, let's put you in the lounge. Put you to work. Yeah, that guy. If you're early game, this is the droid to get. He's fairly cheap and inexpensive to get if you can find him. The Beskar 2BB, but he's a +6 pickaxe. He's not any good to put at a workstation, but man, what a cheap, quick, easy droid to get a +6 pickaxe on. Guys gave me a lot of cash. Let me see, is there any R2RP, or I did throw them, didn't I? Yeah. But they're giving me enough legendaries here. I should get another one soon enough. Man, they're just throwing legendaries at me. Not quite enough for the next one. Man, everybody bailed out of this lobby now. It's just me and one other guy. So I don't know what happens if I leave this lobby now and if I go to another lobby. Do I miss out on the paint, or do I have to start all over? I don't know. But with only 2 of us, this could be a painful process. All right, I'm going to find out, because I'm going to be back on tonight anyway. So I'm going to return to the lobby. Let's see what happens if we go to I should have gone and sold all my blueprints before I did that, but I'm getting so many anyways. All right, let's try another one and see what happens in this one. Does it start right from scratch, or do I... Which will be painful if you got to start right from scratch again. Then you got to go through 10 rounds just to get the droid, which I already have. We'll see. Fingers crossed I jump into a lobby that's working on the paint one. Okay, full lobby, and it does look like they're working on the paint. Sweet. That'll be a little bit faster then. Yeah, I don't know what would happen if you jumped into a... I'm assuming it'll only jump you into a lobby that's on the same... wherever you were at. Like if you hadn't got the droid, it would dump you into a lobby that hadn't got the droid yet. I don't know, but I'm assuming so. I mean, just coincidentally happened to end up in a lobby that's almost the exact same place that I was when I left my last lobby. Let's see if I can go get this other droid up and running. I got enough cash for that. I hit this, I should be able to get it. Yeah, that's that one. Okay. Put you to work. You don't make a whole lot, but it's a start. Yeah, I do the bar missions as well sometimes, but then I always forget what I'm looking for, and I get distracted, and then I lose track, and then it's just like my upgrades for my rebirth. I always forget what it is I'm looking for. I've got one running already here. How much is he making me? I've got 2 legendaries working here, although I should swap. I've made a mess of where all my droids are. I need to put them back where they belong. 1.3. Swap it here. What is this guy too? BB9s everywhere. I made a mess of all my droids, that's for sure. Haven't got any of them working on the right spots. Mr. Bones is the only one working on the right spot, I think. What's my next target here? It is 3.8 billion. Unless I get all the droids I'm looking for, which I haven't been really paying attention to, so I need to go get that guy back. Grab the DJ. Who's my biggest earner here? Oh yeah, you're a big earner. Let's work you. B2 Super. Alright, so I am trying to find a good worker droid out of this. Come on, give me a legendary mono walker. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm kind of stuck. And they like to give me the Opti strikes, that's for sure. Okay, let's go help the community again for a little bit. Do need to get that paint so we can see what that looks like. I don't like these crates, man. They're very particular about which side you can stand on. And the droid's particular about which side he can work from as well. Halfway there. What were those? That was a legendary. I'm not going to be able to afford the legendary. That's for sure. Somebody already scooped the legendary anyways. I don't know what the groovy aura does. I don't know if it's like, I'm assuming it's something like the flawless aura you can put on your other droids, but I mean, I'm just guessing at this point. We'll find out soon enough, as long as it's not a ridiculous amount of requirement to get there. Did we complete that one? Yeah, we did. All right. Cash. Yeah, the flawless are like, so which droid do I have flawless on? Probably none of these ones. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be something like that. I didn't have flawless on any of those droids. I only have flawless on the cheap droids. Oh, you just got it? Yeah, that's what I was assuming it was. It would be some sort of a aura, like little stars that go on the flawless droids. It'd be something along the same lines. I saw an epic. Somebody already got the epic though, didn't they? Yeah, I've got all my event droids for the 1 million each. As soon as I got the 1 million, I bought them all. Put them to work as soon as I can. I don't use Mr. Bones, he's just there collecting cash, but I do use BB-8 quite a bit to double my chips when I'm scrapping droids if I want to upgrade something. And I do, if it's a hostile lobby, I use the Marshal quite a bit as well. I put him on just to help me avoid getting sniped out. There's R2RP, I'll take him anyways. I know I threw one of these in the trash right before I rebirthed. R7 gold though. I guess I could do that. It wouldn't be too expensive, I don't think. I can't remember what it costs. Let me go get the R7 gold as well. You wait, as soon as I go get it. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. As soon as I'm indecisive. Do I get it? Because I know that I'm gonna get one right after. As soon as I pull it off of here, I'm going to get one off of my missions. You watch. We'll see right now. I'll get an R2RP and a... Actually, I need to swap some stuff out here. This is... Yeah, we're going to sell you... Too heavy. This one I believe is the... Yeah, my first lobby just gave up too. They all buggered off. There was only one person left, so I just swapped out to a new lobby. Unfortunately, it put me back in right where I left off. So we're halfway through the paint missions, but there's at least a bunch of people working on it. All right. One last one here. B1 battle, you're garbage. Alright. Okay, I think you're gonna go to R2, sell you off. I should have 2 BB9s. Yeah, put you to work. Put you to work. There we go. And it was nice they didn't feed me the R7 and the B2RP right away as soon as I finished here. Some splash juice. So what did I spend Nova Crystals on? So the first round of Nova Crystals, I spent it on... Oh, what the hell is that, man? How does it go all the way over there? So the first round of Nova Crystals, I spent it on the chip storage. Super good. I love that one, having that extra chip storage. I only got one slot. I love that one. I spent it on the scrap, the Jawa scrapper in your base. I love that it's in your base. I hate how finicky it is to get the blueprints into it, but before I would just throw them over the edge because I wasn't going to run them all the way back to the main one. That one's super helpful. Let's go. Let me deposit this guy somewhere. I think he's just going to go in the lounge actually, and we'll go take a look at what I spent them on. Did I throw that R7 on a bench? Let me get him on here first. All right, let's go take a look and see what I spent my... All right, so the first 30 crystals I spent them on BB-8 because I didn't start playing this game until after the BB-8 and after Mr. Bones. So my first 30 crystals I spent on the BB-8, and I saved 30 crystals. I got 121. I spent 30 and I saved 30 for Mr. Bones, which I picked up this morning when he was available to pick up. So that was 60 of my 121, and then I don't have enough now for the CB23, but there's still another 6 days, and I will definitely be rebirthing between then. I didn't buy the base paint cosmetics. I'm curious. I think I've seen somebody with it, but not useful. The way I look at it is anything I am purchasing, I want it to help me get to the next rebirth as fast as possible. So I did buy one extra lounge slot. I'm not sure I'm going to buy any more because my last rebirth, I rebirthed it at 19 and a half roughly, and I didn't need all my lounge slots. I managed enough without using them all, so I'm not sure I'm going to spend 30 on a lounge slot. I did buy this chip scrap upgrade. I don't use the scrap station after I get past about rebirth 2 or rebirth 3, so I didn't use that too much. This scrap value, I've put this in, and I'll probably up this one again because I think when you're using the scrap station, it provides extra credits, and I think early game that will really help out a lot. This blueprint storage, hands down, one of the best investments ever, because if you got all your workstations working, this thing worked out great. I'm not sure I'm going to spend 75 in the short term here, the next little bit, to get the second one, but having one for sure was a benefit. Crafting speed, I bumped that up 3 times already, because the faster you can craft those droids and get them out, the more you can do other things. You're not waiting around. Blueprint scrap, I wasn't really sure what this did, and it doesn't bother me so much, but while you're at the scrap machine and you're hitting it, eventually you'll get a scrap, like a blueprint pop up. Unfortunately, what happens is it kills your pickaxing, so you've got to go deal with the blueprint. But it might be worthwhile to get more because you get better ones. The collect all button, I've got one. I don't really need one for the Astro droids. I don't know which comes next, honestly, but I wouldn't mind getting the second one for the workers. I like the one that I have now. I got this droid alert. I would hands down get that. It was super cheap, really handy to have. And the blueprint vendor, that's the one that I added to the shop. Then my core upgrades, I didn't do too much in the core upgrades. I added one level for the credits from 20 to 40%. I haven't doubled the quests. I did add a little bit of movement speed. Pickaxe mastery, I've done that twice now, so it keeps more pickaxe levels, and that's it so far. But I try to look at them as getting anything I need to help me progress to the next level as fast as I can, right? faster if I want to get something bigger. Come on. Everybody stacks up when it comes to these ones. I think the groovy aura is going to come like right now. You can see the top. We're on now starting the 7th stage here. So there was 10 stages to get the droid. There's now 8 stages. We're 6 of 8 done. We're working on the 7th stage now. I'm assuming that this is going to be the base paint, and then once the base paint is done, I'm assuming the groovy aura will be the next one. There'll be a, I don't know. Hopefully it goes down, so you only need to do 6, not more. It's nice that it went from 10 down to 8. But I'm thinking that's the way it's going to go. I'm thinking that as soon as we're done this one for the base paint, then we'll get the one for the groovy aura. Oh, you didn't get the base paint yet, even though you got 8 out of 8. Oh, I want this guy. Take him. Material is where he was. The same dialogue as when I first talked to him. Claimed before. Yeah, I think mine. When I went back there, it said the same dialogue as well. It didn't have any new dialogue. We'll see. As soon as I get through these next 2, we'll see if I see anything different on this side. On this lobby. Let me. Do I have something working up top as well? I do. Alright, this is one of the ones I need for my rebirth. Let me get this thing knocked out. Yeah, I'm not sure what you need to do to claim them either. I haven't got that far. We got another 2 rounds to go. And then we'll see. But for... You got the groovy aura. I'm assuming if you go to one of your droids, you can apply the groovy aura to your droids. I'm not sure if it goes to all of the droids. Like say here, for example, where is my droid? So like here, there's this customization button. You can customize your droid. I have nothing on him right now. There's hats only. But you can put whatever you have for different hats on him. You can't really see the hats, but there are hats going on his head. So let's go back. You can put different hats on him. There's also one, like if you have, I don't have any of all my flawless droids are all low level, but there is one for flawless. I'm assuming it's the same thing that you'll be able to do. You'll just be able to apply a look to your droid similar to the flawless. How do you get the DJ base color? I'm assuming that as soon as I finish this round, we're on round 6. As soon as we finish round 8 of this round, we should be able to get it. I haven't got it yet. I haven't got the base paint yet. All I have is the droid at this point. 2 more rounds of collecting these things and building the stage up and going through the different rounds. The quest, I don't think there's any specific quest. You just keep doing exactly what you're doing here. You do a round of opening these crates. Once the crates are open, you take the piece out, you throw it next to the stage rebuilds. I don't know how you get it though, man. I haven't been there yet. All I got is the droid. As soon as I was done the first round to get the droid popped up here. I talked to him, and he immediately became my partner. Or my companion. But you have to give me a few more minutes here. I have to finish it up to see what I need to do in order to get it. But I'm assuming you would just talk to the droid or talk to something here, or you just automatically get it. You kind of lose them. You don't really lose them. They all go away, but you can buy them back. If you already have them, you can buy them back for 1 million each. And I bought them back by like Rebirth 2 or Rebirth 3 once I did the Super Rebirth. It was super fast. It didn't take me very long to get 1 million credits to buy each of them. So yes, you do temporarily lose them, but not for very long. Yeah, 30 Nova crystals 30 Nova crystals each if you didn't get them through the event, which was super nice because I didn't get the first 2 through the event. And it's a one-time purchase. You purchase it for 30 Nova crystals. It's now your droid. If you super rebirth, you'll have to buy it back for the 1 million, but it's your droid forever. So I finally got all of the available droids. Because I was missing those first 2, BB-8 and Mr. Bones. Yeah, so one of my friends told me about the Droid Tycoon, but unfortunately they didn't tell me until after those 2 events. I just missed Mr. Bones. It was like a day or day and a half before I started playing this, so I just missed Mr. Bones. But I hadn't discovered Droid Tycoon yet. Just a couple more here, and then this round is done. Yeah, it was fairly good XP. I actually played too much, and I didn't realize that in creative there is a weekly cap on how much XP you can get. I knew there was dailies, but I didn't know there was a weekly cap. And I guess I played enough that I hit my weekly cap, and for several days I didn't get any XP when I was playing it. Although I started getting XP again today, so I think it reset. But I got just over, I think I'm like level 105 or something. And I'd say at least 80 of those levels are just playing this. It was a bit addictive. All right, so there's the next round. 1 more to go, and then we'll find out about the base paint. Why am I at as far as droids as well? Okay. I got an R7, I just don't have a gold R7 yet. We make. We'll find out who to replace. 1.5 will replace you. Actually, I think I'll just upgrade him right now, and then I'll have him upgraded. Nope, I cannot upgrade him. I do not have enough chips yet, so. I may luck out between now and then anyways and find him. What else was I building here? Anything else? Mono walker. Let me get some speed. Put this guy to work, and then we'll finish up that last level, see what the base paint looks like, hopefully. do some chip farming here as well. Where's a low one here? Actually, let me swap out with BB-8 here. Where did I put my BB-8? Probably right here. Yeah, no, BB-9. Where did I put BB-8? There he is. So I'll get double the chips for him. Work you. Okay, you I need. My personal opinion is as soon as you hit 18 rebirth, 18 to 19, do your super rebirth. The first time I super rebirth when I was at 23, but that was before super rebirth. So you had to grind all the way up there. I did my second super rebirth today, and I did it at 19, and I was halfway through 19. I'd earned like 1 trillion already, and I thought, man, this is taking forever. Is it really worth it to keep going all the way up in order to get the super rebirth at 23, or am I better off to redo it? So I took all the numbers and I stuck them into. So there's the R7 that I just purchased a minute ago. I stuck all the numbers, like how many credits you need to get, all the bonuses you get for each level, because each time you go up, you get like a credit multiplier as well. But then I put that against how many credits you're going to get and how many crystals you're going to get when you super rebirth. And basically what Google AI told me was at 18, you should be rebirthing. 19, if you're a person that kind of plays and then goes offline and gets credits and then plays and then goes offline, you might go to 19, maybe even 20. But really it said after you get past 18, the amount of time you put in to get the amount of credits in order to move up will cost you more time than it would to rebirth and get less Nova crystals and then do it more often, right? So my advice is rebirth at 18 to 19 based off of what Google told me. And which is what I did. And I find the game's a whole lot more engaging because once I got to 19, it was just a slog, right? I had all the droids I needed, and it was just miserable trying to get the credits. Okay, so I need R7 gold. I'm a little shy on credits still, but before this whole lobby abandons me, let me at least get the base paint here. Okay, we're on the last round here. Everybody else seems to be busy doing something else. Nobody seems to be working on getting the crates anymore. Where's my droid? Come on. Come on. My mouse must have got all right. 6. Oh no, there's 6 people back in this lobby. That's good. It's down to 4. My last lobby disappeared down to me and just one other person. be an incredibly slow grind if you had to do that on your own. Come on. Follow me. All right, 19 more, 18 more. We'll find out what the base paint looks like, hopefully. Just a few more. Come on, where'd you go? 20, 10 more. No, I think after the base paint, there is the DJ aura. We'll see here in a few seconds, but there was 4 different rewards. There was the droid, there was the base paint, then there's DJ Rex aura, and then Nova crystals. So I'm assuming after we get these 3 events or three rewards, then it'll be the Nova crystals, which is honestly the one I'm looking forward to the most. Although I probably, because for me it's already like, what is it, 3:30 in the morning. I probably won't be sticking around this event for that. I'll do the other event. I think the Groovy Aura is for the droids. Similar to what the Flawless Aura is, I'm assuming. And from what somebody had said, it was like music notes. So I think in order to use it, you would just go to your droid, talk to your droid, hit the customize button, and okay, Groovy Aura effect, optimizing audio levels. What do we gotta do to get the paint? No coordinates, no flight plans, just pure beats here. Didn't tell me what to do about anything. There's an interact button here. Let me set up the stage. We already did that. All right. It didn't show me anything. It didn't do anything. Let's go see if I have the paint. Yellow, blue, gold, diamond, rainbow, purple, Mandalorian, flawless, ringmaster, Beskar, super Beskar. There, Nova Crystal stage. No, that's Nova Crystal. Red paint default. So you're right, I do not know how to claim it. Either. I didn't get the reward either. Oh, so the paint is only on the droids, not on your base. Effect. Groovy Aura effect. So there's the Groovy Aura effect. So yeah, so I guess the second award was the Groovy Aura, not the paint. So if you equip that, there you go. That's the Groovy Aura effect. I guess that's what we got from the second one. So I think you just automatically claim it. Go to any of your droids. Go to Customize. Under the effects, the only effect I have for this one is the Groovy Aura, and then just equip it. And then they've got the Groovy Aura music notes on them. All right, so it looks like the second reward is Groovy Aura. The last reward will probably be the base paint then. Well, yeah, is the base paint just a little bit too overwhelming? Alright, what do I need left here? I've got that droid running. Okay, so I think I got all my droids up and running. Got a droid. No, I'm missing one droid there. Maybe you have to go to a different lobby. I went to a different lobby and it didn't seem to affect my progress at all. It just took me in a lobby with the same progress. So you might need to find a different lobby. Four parties for one crystal, yeah, that's a bit of a grind. I mean, if you were doing something else and you just happen to be getting them along with normal play, I guess it's all right. But you better have a bunch of people that are really grinding for those chests while you're doing everything else yourself. Okay, let's get a few more. Need to get a few more chips here. Too much for me. Let's get some chips off of you. Man, that really annoys me when it bounces off. You gotta wait so long for that splash, then it bounces off and doesn't even hit you. World quest means that you can use that droid on any of the quests around the world, whether it's a worker quest, a astromech quest, or the battle quest. So those, you know, when you're going around the outside of your map here, and there's the different things, like you can go over here, you can battle with the guys. There's the different chests, like here. Sometimes you do the worker mission. When you have the DJ Rex, you can do any of those missions. It doesn't matter which one they are. Where normally you would have to equip the same type of droid as the mission you're going to want to do. When you've got him equipped, you can just do all the missions. So, in my opinion, kind of useless. Good for this event, but kind of useless overall because you can only like I never do the battle missions. I never do the astromech mission. I only do the worker missions because you can do them faster than the other ones. But it's similar to Mr. Bones. I never use Mr. Bones. I just have them there collecting extra cash. Normally the battle ones need a battle. No, the battle ones you don't need a battle droid. You're right. You can just go beat the battle ones, which is kind of ridiculous. The battle droid just helps you if you've got one of the battle droids, but you can just go beat it without the battle droid. But the astromech mission, you need to have an astromech. The worker missions, you need to have a worker. Yeah, you're right. My bad on that. It just, if you have one of the battle ones, it just helps you. So that makes this guy even more worthless, honestly. Let me get my BB-8 here. I need some chips. This guy's for chips too. I'll go give these guys a hand so I get that base paint. Yeah, it might be. I haven't tried that. You might get better rewards. Overwhelmed with the amount of legendary they're giving me now. Or I was just getting crap, and now I've got strike orb might actually, gold strike orb might actually give me a lot. Okay, where's my R7? I need to upgrade him with the chips. What did I do with them? Did I put him in the lounge? It's been too chaotic today. I don't know where I put half of my things. BB9. Okay, so they get the first round done already, looks like. There's my R7. Okay, I gotta wait until that mission's done, and then I'll go get him. And that means, what am I missing? I'm just missing the B2 heavy, which I don't think I have one. Let me go check as well. I do have B2 heavy. It needs to be upgraded to rainbow, right? That's a lot of chips. Alright, we'll start with him then. He is done. Now I need to get more chips for my R7. I need 400 for him. So they finished one mission and it didn't even pop up there for the paint. Maybe it's bugged here as well. Droid do I have equipped? Oh, I got BB-8 equipped, that's why. Okay, let me see if I can find something that's going to give me some chips here. I guess gold is about the best I'm going to get. Something seemed bugged here on the paint as well, because I just finished one mission and didn't get any. It didn't register it. Where is my guy here? Oh, there's a rainbow. Those are good. Those are always good for chips. I'll just grab a couple of these so I can get those 400 chips I need for the. What is it? Rare, yeah. I'll take the rare ones. Nobody takes these low-level ones, so I usually just come and grab a whole bunch of them and throw them over, and then I'll just run through them with the BB-8 and get as many chips as I can. nobody cares about the small ones. And if you got BB-8 equipped, they do fairly good for the double chips. Swap him around. Grab some more of this. Okay, hit me. There we go. This one I might keep actually an epic. We'll see how much it gives me in the way of credits. Yeah, they made the Force Lightning cheaper, but it takes, I mean, you only need to get the Force Lightning once, but they made it so much slower for the refresh. So if you go and you pick up like that Splash Juice or the Boogie Bombs, it refreshes a lot slower than it did before. Give me, no, I'm going to sell them. That's a good thing with these Beskar runs when you got a whole full lobby and you get 6 of them. Usually there's 1, maybe 2 good droids in there. The rest are kind of crap. And if you're looking for chips, I just take them and nobody's fighting you for them. I just grab a whole bunch of those. The rainbows and the Beskar ones, and equip your BB-8 and you can just double up on the chips really fast. So, I mean, there's 60 chips right away. Just throw that on there. See, nobody even cares about them. They just leave them all down here. This should give me enough to upgrade my R7. Then all I need is the credits, which I should be fairly close as well. I can't remember what I needed. I personally would buy the mythic / iconic droids right away. As soon as you get the chance, I'd be buying them. Because, I mean, for me, I don't use Mr. Bones that much, but he does. I'll show you here. Like, if you look at Mr. Bones, he's taking a percentage of what your entire base is running, like 15%. So he's making 15% per second of what your entire base is. So I've got these other guys doing 1.5 per second, 2.5 per second. This one's cranked up at 12 per second. He's at 5.58. So all of your iconics are always doing quite good, right? So I would definitely get them. And then ones like BB-8 for sure, because he's got other bonuses as well. Because BB-8, every time you, like, as soon as I scrap this droid here, because I don't need it, it's going to give me double the amount of chips, which, if you happen to upgrade, like here, this gives 26 chips down at the bottom there. So I get double the amount of chips. So I'll get 26 and then another 26 bonus for those chips as well. So that makes a big difference. So BB-8 is super helpful for that. And then the Marshal's also really helpful because if you equip him and you pick a blueprint off of the belt and it's a sweaty lobby and people are griefing you like crazy, then they can still get away. If the good players, they'll still hit you with a launch pad, and you drop the blueprint, and they'll get it if they're good. But most people aren't doing that. Most people are just trying to shoot at you, and as long as you're equipped the Marshal, it keeps you safe from being shot at. Okay, let's run these missions again. We'll go upgrade our R7. Oh, you got the Groovy Aura. That's good, that's good. Yeah, it's annoying when you grind through and then you don't actually get the reward you think you're supposed to be getting, or you know you're supposed to be getting, and I don't like it either. It's kind of how I feel right now because it's saying parties attended. They just ran 2 parties here for the paint, and there's no progress on the paint at all, which is kind of annoying. Somebody said in the comments that every 4 rounds of the music playing, you get 1 Nova Crystal. So not that many. It's going to take you quite a while to get enough Nova Crystals. Okay, I'm still quite a ways away from there. Let me throw all this stuff in the thing. I'm going to find a different lobby because this is... something is glitched in this lobby, and even though we've done 2 rounds for the paint, we haven't got the paint yet. So I'm going to see if I can find a different lobby and still be able to get the paint. What else I got left laying around here? Might as well get as much money as I can while I'm out here. What's this one? It's a mono walker. I will actually throw you down in my blueprint storage. Okay, time to find a different lobby. This one seems to be glitched on the paint. Yeah, give me a second. I'll see if I can find you. Dark famous YT. There, just sent you an invite. All right, let's see if we can find a half decent lobby here. Yeah, hopefully we can get it. Hopefully it's not glitched out in this lobby. I'll show you here in 1 second. The aura effect. You can just apply it to your droids. It's similar to the flawless effect, except that it's just got a bunch of music notes dancing around your droid. I'll show you. I'll put it. I think I've got it on a couple of my droids already when I was showing it last time. So here, you see this droid's got these little music notes all around him? That's the effect. So you just interact with them. You go down to customize here, and under the top effect, you can just add whatever effects you've got. You'll either have Groovy Aura and or the... well, you'll have the Groovy Aura if you've earned it, but you'll have also the Flawless if you got that as well. Respawning fixed it. Let's see where we at. Still on the paint. 0 of 30. We'll see once the first round is done if I actually have it up there or not. But it looks like even if you swap lobbies, it doesn't affect you. You still have the same progress along. So I don't have to grind out the missions that we already done. They just put you in a lobby that's working on the same objective. Let's swap you out. Let me chip you, and then all I need is cash for my next rebirth. Always lose track. Every time I change, I forget where I'm at, and I think that the base is somewhere else. I thought I was still in this base right next to the chip thing. All right, upgrade them. Okay, that's enough to give me a rebirth now. Other than the cash. We need 8 billion. Let's collect these ones. You got 114. I didn't notice where I'm at as far as levels. 117. Almost all of it playing this game. This has been addictive this last couple of weeks, honestly. Okay, I got all the droid requirements. I need 845 in the billions, and then I'm able to rebirth. Can my droid get this one or no? Hopefully this one shows up this time. So there. Man, these crates are super finicky where you have to be to open them. Shows up and it disappears. There you go. I should do that, huh? If I'm going to customize any one droid, it should be this one, huh? These. Because I didn't launch this mission. Yeah, we'll see here on this one too. Ours wasn't. My last lobby, it wasn't filling up either. Oh, we did get one. So I swapped lobbies. Last time the parties attended wasn't filling up. They did 2 full rounds and nothing showed up. At least this time it showed up. I don't want any droids. I just want cash. Good. Good. Get another mono walker. Groovy aura. It is this. See this aura that's on my droid? These little music notes that are all around him? You just interact with the droid. You hit the customize button up here at the top. You can pick which aura. I only have, because he's iconic, he has the groovy aura. If you had flawless, you could get flawless, but you don't get that on the iconic. But that's what it is. It's this little music note aura that's on the guy. So his work does. So he is a worker droid. So you'll get more credits off him if you put him on the worker stations. But he's got the ability to work at any of the quests around the outside of the base. So when you're outside of your base, there's this astromech mission. Oh, that's a gold mono walker, man. Hold on, I'm gonna throw this in here. So down here, there's this astromech mission. You can, sorry, it's right there. When you're with your with this droid, you can do the astromech missions, or you can do the worker missions. Whereas normally you'd have to have an astromech droid to do the astromech mission. You need a worker droid to do the worker droid mission. When you've got this guy equipped, you can do either one. It depends on, I guess it depends on which missions you like to do. That stupid stuff, man. It's incredibly annoying that it bounces off the table. Maybe I just got to throw it on the floor instead of throwing it on the table. I'll wait until another one respawns and help these guys out. Four more of the missions, and then we get the paint. We get to see what that looks like. Come on, there. I think I've lucked out today with the lobbies that I've been in. I mean, there was a little bit of grief in the one lobby when the legendary Beskar droids came up, but other than that, everybody's been super good. Go click my missions here. Yeah, I think this event, if you were already like rebirth 19 or 20, this would be a really good event for you. I think that you'd have enough cash to get a lot of those good droids when you got a whole feed of Beskars on there. For me, I can't buy half the good ones because of my super rebirth. I don't have nearly that kind of cash yet. I think for the higher level, the higher rebirth guys, it would be really good. Okay, I'm just going to throw it on the ground this time. Yeah, that's it. Probably my own fault for throwing that splash on the bench and having it bounce all over the place. This way it's at least hitting me. Get this guy working, and I'll throw the gold one on, and then go help for the next party. Okay, here's my low number here now. 696, 70. I got two of these, so sell you, work you, throw you on there. Sweet buddy there. Sweet going for that one. So if you want all the rewards, it is a bit of a... Hey, so just join a lobby to get the droid. Just join a lobby and then do the exact same thing we're doing here. At the start, you won't have this droid, so you got to equip one of your droids. If you've got a worker droid, you can't see the chest right now because we just finished that one round, but a bunch of chests will appear all over around the central area here. If you've got a worker droid equipped, go after the worker chests. The battle droid, go after the battle chests. And astromech, go after the astromech chests. Once you open up the chest, it gives you like glow sticks or a boom box or something. You pick that up, you take it back over here in front of the stage, and you throw it down. So right now we're trying to do, if you see the top, it says parties attended, 2 out of 5. For the droid, it's 10. So you got to do 10 of these rounds. You get the droid. You'll come over here. He's sitting here. You talk to him. You get the droid. Then you do another 8. You get this little aura that's surrounding him. You can add that to your droids. These little music notes. And now we're doing the last 5. You do the last 5, and we get the base paint. So for the super rebirth question, if you do a super rebirth, yeah, paints are one of the things that you get no matter what. Paints are yours. Once you have them, you always have them. So here's those chests I was talking about. So this is a battle chest, so you need to have a battle droid equipped. Once you get your droid, though, this droid's special ability is he can open any of the chests from any of the things. So you can open up whether it's the astromech or the other one. So this event lasts for 6 hours right now. It started at 1 a.m. my time. It's 4 a.m. right now, so it's been about 3 hours. There's another 3 hours on this event. But if you check their Reddit or you check this afterwards, there is another event in about 10 or 12 hours. And you have it, it'll be another 6 hours for that. If you super rebirth, you still have all your droids besides the iconic ones. If you super rebirth, you lose all of your droids. You start back as if you were a brand new player that is playing this game for the first time ever. What you do keep is you keep all of your base paints. You don't lose that. You keep all of the rewards, like the hats that you might have found from going around the base. You keep your Droid X is complete, so anything you found is flawless. It's still flawless. If you've already discovered the droid, you still discovered the droid. So none of that changes. But essentially, you're going to have a brand new base with nothing in it, right? It's going to be just bare ground, and you're going to start as if you had just discovered the game. But if you see in my Droid X, everything is still complete. I still have my 18 flawless droids found. I've got 259 of the 260 droids. The only droid I'm missing is the one that's not available for another 6 days here. This one, the CB. But the big thing you get is, yeah, just as you were saying there, Dark Fans, the big thing you get are additional perks. So you get a credit multiplier, and you get Nova Crystals. And with those Nova Crystals, you get to buy other things that either help you progress faster in the future, or will help you defeat other people, or you can get some base paint and things. And if you didn't get the iconics, then you can buy them. Like I didn't have BB-8, so I bought BB-8. I didn't have Mr. Bones, I bought Mr. Bones. So you can use Nova Crystals to buy those. There are some big perks to super rebirthing, but you do lose all the droids that you've been grinding so hard for. If you haven't got the iconic droids, you have to purchase them with Nova Crystals, yes. So we haven't got to that point, but from what I read on somebody else that had already had a good lobby that got through them really fast, as soon as we finish this event, we have now 2 out of 5 parties attended. Once we've done this and we've got the base paint, my understanding is that every 4 parties you will get 1 crystal. I haven't confirmed that myself yet, but that's my understanding, which is going to be a bit of a grind because even with 6 players doing this, it takes quite a while. And it seems like doing 4 of these parties for 1 crystal seems like I wouldn't be doing the parties just for the crystals. Play the game, do the party along with it, get 1 or 2 crystals, but it seems like it'd be pretty tough. Yeah, you bring 30 parts back and it closes 1 section on the bar. So that party's attended at the top. We are now 3/5 of the way. Once we do 30 more things back to the center, it'll close 1 more and we'll be 4/5. We do another 30 back and we're done and we get the base paint. It is not fast. I mean, to put it in terms, I mean, I've been playing now for about 3 hours since the event started, and if I was in a good lobby that and I didn't have to swap lobbies a couple times, I might have it already. But so far, we're a little bit shy. So it'll take about 3 hours, I think, to get it. Even in a good lobby, you're probably about 3 hours. Oh man, if there's a rainbow legendary, it'd be a good grab, huh? You got the rainbow legendary? Or somebody else grabbed it already? Oh, there's a whole bunch here. People just throwing them on the ground, huh? Yeah, that's okay. So if yours says Groovy Aura 8 out of 8, then you've probably completed your Groovy Aura mission, which gives you this this glow that's around my droid here. And you can apply it to any of the droids. Yeah, I think there are some visual bugs on this that is not showing everything as it's completing, but there's actually more stuff completed. Nobody grabbed the mecha droid, I'll take it. I usually try to shoot only for the mono walkers and the... We'll throw this guy away, I don't need him. Comparison to this guy, so we'll store him away. Big chaos, big chaos. I got blueprints all over the place. I'm almost at super rebirth amounts here now. Maybe if I run around here, I'll be there. I would probably wait to super rebirth after the event. Get all your stuff from the event and then super rebirth. Just because as soon as you super rebirth, you're starting off right from scratch, right? You've got absolutely nothing. So you're going to spend the first hour just trying to get your base even at a remote level, so you're not going to get any of you're not going to be able to buy any of the droids and stuff anyway. So yeah, I would personally wait until after the event is over and then super rebirth. But I mean, I don't know what rebirth level you're at right now, but I've managed to do normal rebirths like 2 or 3 times already through this event. I'm going to do another one right here in a few minutes, because you do get a bonus 2 times credits as well. So yeah, I'd say wait, do some other rebirths. That way, when you do super rebirth, you'll get even more Nova crystals. Come on, this guy is a slow droid. Okay, we'll throw this one on, and then I'm going to go. I should have enough now to do my rebirth to 13 or 14. At 8.45. Let's get this. Almost. Come on. Give me cash, not a droid. All right, 8.45, there we go. We can do a rebirth. All right, let me write down what I need again, or I'll forget. Okay, that's good. Got one already. Okay. So I think I've got those. I just need to either gem them up or... Yeah, because I need this guy as rainbow. So how do you get the Groovy Aura? The Groovy Aura, once you complete these missions, your second round of missions gives you the Groovy Aura effect, which is around my droid right now, those little groovy ones. So all you get is this little animation of the music notes on your droid. You just apply it by doing the customize, go to your effect, and just apply the Groovy Aura, and it's there. You get it by completing the first set of 10 parties, which gives you the droid, and then you do another set of 8 parties, and that gives you the Groovy Aura effect. And then we're now working on the last set of 5 parties, and this will give us the base paint. Oh man, that's actually a really brilliant idea. Putting the cones on the droids, especially if you have in your base, because I have sold mine a few times. Okay, which one is it? The gold proto roller, right there. That is a brilliant suggestion. I am going to take you up on that one right now. There we go. Now I know not to sell that guy. Gabe Newell. I don't know who Gabe Newell is. I'm going to have to look that up. But Jay Kenny, man, that was a brilliant suggestion. Because I don't do it a lot, but at least 2 or 3 times I have sold the droid I need. The other thing I've done that pisses me off is that I've accidentally Oh, the owner of Valve and Steam. Yeah. The other thing I've done is by accident is you'll get in here close and then you'll come back and you go to sell your droid and you're looking at him, and instead of interacting with the droid in front of you, it actually interacts with the droid you've got equipped. And I've sold off whatever droid I've had there, and usually I equip a really good one for like a plus 6, 7, or 8 pickaxe. So I'm selling away my Rainbow or Beskar BB9s. I just got to slow down and pay more attention. I haven't done it in a while, but I did do it quite a few times. All right, so close to seeing what the paint looks like. Yeah, there is a glitch where you can get a bunch of droids following you. It's quite funny, huh? Yeah. I seen somebody that did it with the mouse, and they had like 20 of them following them. Oh, the paint looks cool? Yeah, I'm more excited for the paint than the aura. I don't really care for the aura that much. But I might take Jay Kenny's advice. I might put the aura and the hats on my droids so that I don't sell them all by accident. Go on, grab it. All right, 18 more to go until the paint. Be too heavy. Oh, 562 million. That's a good score, isn't it? I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna grind out another level today anyways, so this guy finished. Too heavy, it'll be a decent score for later. I'm just gonna lounge. Nope, I can't lounge you because I got too much stuff in my lounge. Need him. We're gonna go. Throw you on so I don't lose you. All right, I'm just going to focus on the paint because that's what I want. I'm not going to do another rebirth tonight anyways. Yeah, 6 hours is, I mean, this is a long event, huh? I mean, if you can get the droid pretty quick, but to do all of it, it's a long event. I mean, 3+ hours to get all of the 3 rewards. And that's before you can even start getting the crystals. Where is it? A lot of rares just popped up, isn't it? I'm going to take this guy because I don't have my flawless in this guy. So I try to grab all the droids that I haven't got flawless in yet. Oh, long shot. That's a good one. I'm going to sell you off. So let me just quickly deviate. Actually, let's put you to work. Yeah, doing it solo, man, I don't know if you'd be able to do it in 6 hours. I mean, even with a whole lobby of 6 people, it's taken over 3 hours. I think it'd be hard pressed to do it by yourself. I think it'd be really a challenge. The good thing is, though, I think everybody's so focused on getting the missions done. I mean, this is my 3rd lobby so far that I've got into because people dropped out on the other ones or there was a glitch. And so far, everybody's been really good. There hasn't been a whole lot of people griefing you or causing you a lot of hassle. There was a little bit of fighting over the few legendary Beskar droids that came out, but other than that, there wasn't much. So if you're struggling for it, just go find a public lobby. It's probably not going to be that bad for you. Where are you at? Oh yeah, you got a whole ton, huh? We need 28, 29, one more. Who's got it? There it is, 30. Reward, DJ Rex base paint. Oh, there it is, already up on everybody's bases. That is pretty sweet, actually. It might get a little mesmerizing. It might get a little mesmerizing to look at after a while, but that is a pretty sweet paint job. Yeah, it's probably worth the grind. Yeah, that is good. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. So if you're struggling in a private lobby, then I would say jump into a public lobby right now, and then you can at least have other people helping you get it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. That's trippy. I wasn't too. I mean, I would have liked to got the BB-8 paint and the Mr. Bones paint, but I'm not too terribly disappointed that I didn't. But this one I would have been disappointed if I didn't get. That was sweet. How to get it? You have another 2.5 hours to jump into this event and complete the event. The event works by opening these crates and throwing. You use your droid, you open these crates, and you throw the crates onto that little yellow ring right in front of this stage. And once you've done enough events, you can unlock this droid. That's the first reward. The second reward is getting the little aura point that's around him. The third reward is this base paint here. If you can't do it in the next 2.5 hours, there is another event in about 10 hours or so, I think. 10 or 12 hours, there's another event. And it'll be 6 hours long as well. I would highly suggest you jump into a public lobby. A private lobby is going to be a long, hard grind, because each one of these things, like you can see at the top there, it says parties attended, and it's got a Nova Crystal 0 out of 4, and then you see the stage progress. People in your lobby need to throw 30 of these boxes on there just to do one of the 4 parties. So that's 120 of these boxes that needs to be thrown on here in order to get 1 Nova Crystal now. So it's a long grind. Yeah, the more people that are there, the easier it is to work together. Everybody in this lobby is working towards the exact same objective. I mean, they're all got their own personal objectives as well, as far as progressing their base and rebirthing, but everybody's working on the same objective of throwing these in there. I've only thrown in 2, and you can see there's 8 in there. So everybody else is throwing in the other 6. So the more active your lobby is, now we're up to 10. So the more active your lobby is, the better it's going to be. Yeah, you have a huge army. It's quite comical, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm thinking the same as far as the crystals, because now that I've got all the events, the next, all the rewards here. The next event is in my evening, so it's actually much more playable for me. I'm going to be going to sleep here momentarily because it's almost 5 a.m. for me. But yeah, I think if you had a bunch of people working together, you could probably get 10 or 15 crystals out of it. As long as everybody's focusing on getting these chests. But the other thing on the side of it is each time you get this 19 out of 30, once you close the 30, it starts a party and a random cycle comes up, and either gold, diamond, rainbow, or Beskar, that's the only type of droids that'll come out on the belt for probably at least one full round of the belt. So 20, 25 droids, all of that rarity. So there's actually, if you've got the money for some of the bigger droids, there's some good rewards in there as well. Some good droids to buy. And that's the only time I've seen any griefing over it, is just the few times that there was a couple legendary Beskars. Other than that, everybody's been really quite respectful. I don't think I personally have been shot once this entire event. Okay, I do love the paint, but I'm going to change it back to my flawless because it's too hard to tell where my base is. At least with the flawless paint on there, I know where my I know where my base is at least. All 6 people are working together to put in 30, so you don't have to put in 30 each. If one person puts in all 30, the other 5 people will all gain the rewards as well. So I mean, I threw in like 4 or 5 out of the 30, and now the party has started, right? So this random wheel pops up, it's going to spin, and it is Beskar. So now, for the remainder of this party, all that's going to come off this thing are Beskar droids. See, there was a legendary there, so there's a little bit of shooting because the legendary Beskar came off the belt. So you got 1 minute. So 40 seconds more, it'll just be non-stop Beskar droids. And that's about the only time people are actually griefing anybody is when there's Beskar droids. I'm going to throw a few of these ones over because these are the ones I don't have flawless on. Your odds are better at getting flawless on a legendary droid. Yeah, definitely join public. I would definitely join a public lobby for sure. All right, I'm going to grind out these last 4 here just because they potentially will give me a flawless. I have my doubts, but I'll grind these 4 out. I'll dump all my droids, and then I think I'm going to sleep, chat, because I am exhausted. I had a bit of a nap from about 10 till midnight in preparation for this, but if you had a party of 6 total with your friends, you could actually do a really good job on this because you wouldn't be fighting over the droids. You could actually take advantage of the droids coming off. You could take a pause to grind out the crafting of your droids as well, so that you're not, because one of the things I found is as I'm crafting my droids, they're already completing another party in another event, so all those are going by, or else I've got droids on my bench already. So if you actually had 6 people all working together, do a party, get all your droids, craft them down, then do another party, you could probably actually do quite well off this event. As far as collecting droids, of course, you'd sacrifice Nova crystals. But Groovy Aura, it's this thing here. You see this droid here, the new droid that I just picked up? He's got these little music notes playing around him. That's the Groovy Aura. And once you complete the task, you just go into the customization and you just assign Groovy Aura to that droid or any droid. Like I can assign it to this one as well. Go into customization. Up at the top, it's got effect. You can apply the Groovy Aura, equip it, and now he plays little musical notes as well. Alright, one more flawless here. I'm just going to do a base cleanup and then it's time for me to sleep. Might as well make some money off of all these things. I will throw a BB-9 on the bench so that when I wake up tomorrow I'll have one. What else do I have down here? Oh yeah, I've got this guy. He's good. What's on this one? Oh. I got too much stuff actually going on still. What's up here? Okay, I'll leave those. I'm not going to grind those out. A few more blueprints. Man, that is impressive. The amount of droids you have. Let's put these guys actually on a long 1 hour mission too. That way I'll get some decent rainbow droids in the morning to start my day. Probably not the morning, I'm probably going to sleep until the afternoon. Okay, I'll let these two finish off and I'll start them on hour missions. Yeah, I'm curious how it's going to go with the Nova crystals as well, but I'll find out on the event, the next event tonight, my time. I've already got my base in too much of a disarray. I think tonight will be more about focusing on getting droids that I want. Now that I have the rewards, I can focus on getting the droids I want and helping get more Nova crystals. But I think the priority will actually be the droids. Yeah, we got one out of 4 done for the Nova crystals. Oh, the Cell Blueprint Station is definitely worth it. Although I do kind of have a love-hate relationship with it because I really don't like how the blueprints go into the thing. When you throw them, they bounce off half the time, and you can just drop them, but you have to run right up to it. So I hope that they fix that so you can. I'd rather be like chucking them from way back here, but if I throw it from here, there's no way it's going to go in. It's just going to bounce all over the place. So, but I do love that. The other one I really love, I do like this collect button, and I'd like a collect button for the workers. I don't really need it for the guys up top because I hit them every time I do a mission anyways. And I really like this blueprint station. Those were huge wins in the Nova Crystal upgrades. All right, one last one. Sell the blueprints. All right, I think that's all my blueprints, chat. I think that I've got my base cleaned up. I'm a long ways off on my next rebirth because I have one of the 3 droids. I've got all the droids, I just got to chip them up, but I haven't been focusing on that. I am not going to stick around for the remainder of the other 3 things to get the next Nova Crystal. I'm exhausted. Let me change the paint back. One last look at the... do you think it is better to get a Rebirth 20 before Super Rebirth? I would say if you are close to Rebirth 20, then it is worth getting Rebirth 20. If you are not close and you just got to Rebirth 19, then I would say it's absolutely not worth it. And the reason I say that is it's just too long of a grind to get up there. Once you get past like 17, 18, 19, it becomes a grind. And it was such a grind that today I took all of the information that I could get on how much it costs to do each of the rebirths all the way up to 23, how much you get as far as credits on the perks, how many Nova crystals you get for each level, because you obviously get more the higher you get, and how much credit boost you get there. And I plugged it all into Google Gemini AI and gave it the whole scenario of where is that sweet spot. And they actually said the sweet spot, if you're playing regularly, the sweet spot is 18. As soon as you get to Rebirth 18, immediately sell out and take your crystals and start all over again. Anything after that, you're going to spend more time getting to the higher levels than the amount of crystals you're going to get rewarded for. It did say though that if you're not constantly playing it and you come in here, you collect your loot, you drop off some droids, and then you go bugger off and you come back 6 hours later, you might consider going to 19 or 20. But it said if you're an active player, then 18 is the max and you should rebirth then. What's the easiest way to finish the event? I would say the easiest way to finish the event is get in a lobby with 5 other people. Those are the people that will be helping you out the most, and they will make it go faster. If you're trying to do this by yourself, that is going to take you a long time. When you got all the other people, it's really quick. So how do you get the crystals? So there are 3 ways to get the crystals. One of them is very temporary, and that is this event. There's this event, and in about 10 hours, this event again. And you can see at the top there is 1 of 4 parties completed, which seems to be a glitch because we just did the second one. But if you complete 4 parties, you will get 1 crystal. Really slow. The second way, every single day, you come to your quest board. Oh, there's another blueprint. You come to your quest board here, and you can see down at the bottom one, if you complete that bottom quest, you will get 1 crystal every day, just by completing that one at the bottom. And probably the best and easiest way to get the crystals is just by playing the game and rebirthing as much as you can. The more you rebirth, the more crystals you'll get super rebirth. And when you super rebirth, the more rebirths you get, the more super crystals. So where I'm at right now, what's my rank? My rank is 14. If I was to do it now, I would get 22 crystals. I'm going to shoot for 18. Once I get to rebirth 18, I'll do it again, and that gives me like 60 crystals, somewhere around there. How do I get the crystals? You only have 1. How do I get the event companion? Jump into a lobby, a public lobby with 5 other people, and then you go around, you open these crates. Once you've opened the crate, you get I don't have the right companion equipped, but once you open the crate, you get a glow sticks or a boom box. You throw them on this little circle here, and after you've completed, once everybody in the lobby has thrown 30 on there, you complete 1 party. Once you've done 10 of those parties, which is 300 of these little, like he just threw on there, 300 of them on there, then you go over, you talk to DJ Rex, you get the companion. You do another 8 of those, you get the effect, the aura effect for your companion, which is this little music notes you can see on this one to my right. You do another 5 and you get the base paint that I've got right now. Down there. How many Nova crystals for keep going? I don't know what you mean, but you can somewhere you should be able to find it on Reddit how many you get. The most Nova crystals you can get are 121 for rebirth at a super rebirth when you're already at 23. The lowest you can get, I think, is like 11 when you're at rebirth 12. Yeah, you're not going to make any money if you don't have your army working. So, all right, chat, that's it for me. It is way too early for me. It is 20 to 5 in the morning, my time, and I've only had a couple hours sleep for this, so I need to sleep. I will be back on for the event tonight, my time tonight. I think in North America, it'll be the morning. So if you're on, you can check me out there. I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching my live stream. Hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully you know what to do. Make sure that make sure you're getting on a party team here. And yeah, for you it's the afternoon. For me it's super duper late. So thanks everyone for checking in. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, it was helpful, please, if you don't mind leaving a like or a comment on the video, that would be highly appreciated. All right, take care. Have a good night or a good day wherever you're at.